There is no God in the Badlands.
Peeps, it's your boy Matt. I'm bringing you my review of an older show about 5 years old now. AMC's Into the Badlands, which premiered November 15th, 2015. Shit, I remember that date. I remember that very well. When I first saw the coming attractions of it, the promotions of it, I was on it. My nephew and I sat down. We watched the first episode. We were hooked. Now, this series, to give you a bit of a background, it was created, written and produced by Alfred Goff and Miles Millar. Now, these two have collaborated on a lot of notable films and series over the years. The most prominent ones being Spider-Man 2, which is considered to be one of the best superhero films to date. I concur. Sam Raimi really did his thing with that. Smallville, WB's longest running superhero series. That was Alfred Goff and Miles Millar. But this show right here, Into the Badlands, that has to be their golden egg. That has to be their magnum opus, their masterwork. I love this series. It's set in a dystopian, post-apocalyptic future that's set up pretty much about like 500 years after like modern civilization. War has kind of screwed the entire land up. And the Badlands is encompassed by several states, going from the Rocky Mountains all the way to the Mississippi River. And the Barrens is ruled by 8 barons who police their territories using what they have come to call their Clipper Force. And the Clipper Force, they are a group of army, pretty much, of men and women who are highly skilled in melee combat and using crossbows. You name it. I mean, they are assassins, enforcers, protectors. They do it all. And they are captained by the regent. The regent is the best clipper in that particular region. The barons are served by a workforce of slaves that are classified as cogs. And then they also have a prostitution class that are called dolls. And the barons, what they do is they do have a truce, very fragile truce between each other, in a way that's able to be maintained is because they trade amongst themselves, because they've monopolized commodities like opium and fuel and others. Now, technology has survived in this post-apocalyptic world. I mean, the people still do have electricity. They still do have ground-moving vehicles, but they don't use guns. Guns are shunned. So it's only swords, knives, axes, all that good stuff. And that's what really gives the show its flair, because it is a martial arts fantasy. The action sequences are over the top. Think like along the lines of The Matrix, of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and it's extremely bloody too. So you get your gore that you're looking for. Now, the cast, it stars Daniel Wu as Sonny, who is the regent to the, he's the primary protagonist of the series. Secondary protagonist is a young boy named MK, who is portrayed by Aramis Knight. MK has a very special gift, and that kind of causes him to be sought after everyone. And so MK wants to get out of the Badlands. So he and Sonny cross paths in the first episode, and then Sonny himself, who has been a regent since he was MK's age, a clipper since around MK's age, he is looking to get out of that lifestyle. He's tired of killing people, and Sonny is the most dangerous and feared clipper in all of the Badlands. Rightfully so. Wait till you see this dude in action. I even throw in a little clip too.
Into the Badlands, series premiere Sunday, November 15th at 10, only on AMC.
You see what I'm talking about? That man got skills. Other notable actors and actresses in the show is Emily Beecham. She portrays the widow. The widow is actually a Baron herself, and that's because she killed her husband and took the spot. Now the other Barons don't really like her like that because she doesn't really follow the rules. You can say the rest of the Barons, they're very sexist, so they believe that a woman should stay in her place and be a Baroness. You also have Orla Brady. I mentioned her back in my Foreigner review, where she portrayed the wife of Pierce Brosnan's character, and she's kind of that spiteful wife in this series as well, who does very much love her husband. Quinn, who is the main antagonist, he is portrayed by Martin Sokus. Martin, an amazing villain in this series. He's probably my favorite character of the whole series. I know he's a British actor, but he uses this very cool and very suave kind of southern accent. And Quinn himself, like, all the Barons are assholes. They really are. I mean, the only likable one in terms of what she's trying to create is the Widow, the only, I guess, redeemable one. But even that's kind of shaky. Quinn is probably the most despicable, savage, bloodthirsty of them all. And that dude got skills. He does. But he's also, what makes him such a danger is his ability to inspire his beliefs, his will into other people. That's what makes him so dangerous. Other notable characters in the show are Jade, who is portrayed by Sarah Bulger, who turns out to be a rival for Quinn's affections. Quinn wants to take her on as his second wife, and she kind of butts heads with Quinn's first wife, portrayed by Orla Brady, Lydia. Lydia is what I love about Lydia, she ain't no damn joke. She's cold and calculating, learned a lot from her husband. And Jade herself has a bit of conniving skills to her as well, and you'll see how that plays out. But however, compared to the man who affections that they're seeking, they're much more redeemable. And that's one of the things I love about Quinn. There's nothing redeemable about him. I mean, he's a bloodthirsty bastard, but a likable one, kind of like Negan. There's a rhyme and reason behind what he's doing, and he really believes in it. And I guess though, even though I mentioned Negan, the Widow is probably more of the Negan style character in this series, because Negan does have a very interesting code. I mean, it's very brutal, but what the Widow's trying to set out to do, and you'll see that in the series, what she's trying to set out to do, the dream is nice, but her methods in trying to procure that dream, not so much. So guys and gals, check it out. It's a really good series. You can find the entire series on Netflix. It's only about 3 seasons long. I'm not sure if they're going to continue it on. I hope that they do. Now, I've only ever watched as far as all of season 2. So I just recently rewatched season 1. Just finished it up today, so I had to get this review in. I'm going to jump on season 2. I'm going to get you that review as soon as I can. Again, I know this is kind of a crazy time with this quarantine going on and everything, so do the best you can to have fun, enjoy yourselves in-house, stay safe, stay healthy. If you enjoyed my review, hit the like button, share it. I will put the description, the links to my Instagram as well as my Facebook in the descriptions. You can follow me on Instagram. I have some content on there that is not on my YouTube, and then vice versa. There's some content on my YouTube that's not on my Instagram. So please subscribe, check me out, and let me know. Hit me up in the comments section whether you've seen the show or not. Let's chop it up. Let's talk about it. You can even send me something through Facebook. Hit me up. Have fun. Stay safe. Into the Badlands. Watch it. Peace.